What's up, everybody? It's David back again with another video. I know it's been damn near, it feels like a year since I last posted, but I've just been trading, going on my own journey, and I kind of want to give you guys real consistent videos again. I think I'm ready to start posting, potentially, who knows, opening up a program, whatever it is. But right now, that's not my focus. My only focus has been, generating real income with trading, and that's what I've been doing. So in this video, we're going to be going over how I've made $30,000 in the past, I think under a little under 60 days trading my continuation model. And if you guys don't believe me, I'll just pop up some images of payouts or my P&Ls from my 5 Top Step XFAs and 3, I believe, yeah, 3 alpha accounts, the Max Allo, and then same with Top Step, all 50Ks, which I'm actually in the process of scaling right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and get some Lucid accounts as well as go for 100Ks on alphas. I already have those passed, actually. I just got to swap them out with the ones I have right now. So yeah, let's get into it. So the way I like to trade is very much continuation based, right? While January hasn't been the best month, thank God I have good allocation. And I'll be honest, guys, I mean, I could pop up a screenshot. I had a day where I made 25K. So I 100% got lucky. I took, I think, 2 to 3 trades that day. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing much to say about that. You full port, you might get lucky, you might blow them. But January had been, I had gotten, I think, around, I don't know, a couple $1,000 payouts. I forgot how much I took out on my alphas, but just a couple thousands in payouts. And then with the top steps, I was close to getting a payout. I was like 2 days away, and I was like, you know what? When I see a high quality day, I'm just gonna full port it. I did that, and it paid off, which is very lucky. Like I said, I know I can't do that every day. That's why I'm not doing that every day. Right now on top step, thanks to that buffer I got, I'm just going for winning days. And then on alphas, I trade them normally. You guys can actually see here on my alpha accounts, I made 600 across all 3 of them. And here's the entry, so you guys know I'm not bullshitting you. This is the same chart, same 30-second MNQ, NQ, right there, right? So that's what I caught today. And yeah, like I said, I like to trade continuation models. So, I mean, if we look at this morning, right, what is my first thought going into the morning is we're obviously bearish, right? I mean, let me hit this rewind so you guys can see. I mean, what type of price action does this look like to you? Obviously, I marked out the highs above. We have this massive liquidity sweep over here. Obviously, we're coming up, we're trending up, and we're just making lower highs, right? I mean, this is pretty basic fundamental market structure. We're just continuously making lower highs. We're obviously kind of in like this reverse V-shaped recovery where we're literally starting to trend downwards. So when market opened, I honestly just wanted to see what it does. Like every morning, I analyze the trend. I kind of get in my mind. I don't stick to a bias, but I mean, hey, if we're bearish, I'm going to be looking for shorts. And what happens in the morning? We open, we tap this 15-minute right here, absolutely dumped off of that. So then the whole time we tapped off the 15-minute, I was literally just waiting for a slight retrace. We got a mini retrace right here. There really wasn't no entry right there. And then I did see, I feel like some people took this trade over here, this 1-minute inverse. I didn't really like that too much. With my trading model, I do prefer to see some sort of liquidity sweep or beautiful SMT. And I mean, this is just a brick right there. There's not really much sweep or anything there. We were bouncing off a 2-minute, probably a 3-minute as well. But I didn't take that trade. We end up going right here. You might have gone break even if you took that trade. I know someone who did. And then what do we have over here? We have a 2-minute right here. This to me, it just looks like a small retrace, right? So in my head, I'm like, okay, let's scale down. 30-second, we see right here, there's inverse right there, and then boom, just started dumping. I did not hold to the draw on liquidity because one, on my top steps, I'm just going for the winning days so I could withdraw. I mean, to be honest, I have literally another 5-figure month lined up already. If I get one winning day tomorrow on my alphas, I take out 4 to 5K. I think it's like 4K. And then if I get just a couple more small $150 days on my top steps, I could take out another like 8K. So yeah, I pretty much have another 5-figure month lined up. So I'm not trading too aggressive here. So my top steps, I held something like probably like this. And then on my alphas, I held just around 2RR. They also have a 40% consistency rule. So if you want to get a quick payout, or if you've already had a big winning day, which my biggest winning day was like 700, I just wanted to go for a $600 day, right? So that's what I did. If I was trading my top steps completely without like caring about winning days or whatever, I probably would have held something like this. Maybe obviously, no, it's a little ballsy. I don't really go for anything over 2 point something, but yeah, maybe 3R right there. I mean, the only draw left, if you look over here, was this low. So yeah, that's pretty much the continuation model. I was kind of yapping a little bit, but I'm basically just looking for a trend to start out the day. We could actually write this down. Trend, retrace, entry. That's all. And then obviously a draw on liquidity. So the draw on liquidity is a little more important than the retraces and stuff. So yeah, this is literally all I look for. I wake up literally no troll every single day at 9:15. I roll out of bed. I get on the chart like 9:20 something. I set up my copy trader. And then all I look for is a quick analyzation of highs and lows on the 1 hour. And then I also look at 5-minute structure. To me, 5 and 15-minute structure is the most important. I know that's not how a lot of people work. A lot of people operate for their trend or whatever. But I honestly just look at the 5 and 15-minute. I mean, if you're looking at the 5-minute, what is this? It's just going lower, right? So I explained at the start of the video, we have a 15-minute gap. So I was automatically bearish. And then, like I said, you're going for the retrace and entry. What do we get right here? We get a retrace into a gap. We also saw what? We saw liquidity sweep, stop rate, whatever you want to call it. And then we saw a divergence. So from there on, I look for my entry. We have our entry right there. And we could go into one more example that I caught on Tuesday. So on Tuesday right here, I'll even pop up a screenshot I took on my alpha accounts that I took this trade. I'm not lying. You could see what we got. What, like I said, I hop on the 5 and 15-minute. This is ahead of time. So this is 9:45. This is before I took my trade. What does this look like over here? I mean, to me, personally, this looks pretty bearish. Just on the shorter time frame. Remember, I'm trading the 30-second to 1 minute a lot of the time. So yes, in a higher context, this is bullish. That's why, I mean, if you remember this day, we ended up ripping. But on a shorter context, I am bearish. We also have right here this nice 1 hour low. The main thing on Tuesday that I looked at was this 4 hour gap. This 4 hour gap was unfilled. I knew for a fact we were going to fill this gap. So what did I do? I waited to see what. Remember I said trend and draw on liquidity. Trend is bearish. Draw on liquidity is this 4 hour gap, right? Then we look for a retrace. Retrace is literally right here, all at market open. We have this small, I don't know why it's not loading. We have this 2-minute gap right here. And then I look for an entry. So I was actually going to take this trade right here. This 1 minute inverse was not bad. But it did move really quick. I thought it took out this low. It got really close. And it was just really wonky. Like, you know, this was literally at 9:30. So trades at 9:30 tend to be a little too quick. And I'm actually very happy I didn't get this trade because it didn't run for much before coming back. But what I did like was the fact that we bounced off the 4 hour. And typically with gaps, I like to see 50% get filled minimum. We come back, we sweep this high out really nicely. If you see right here, this looks a lot more bearish than this candle, if you could tell. Obviously, this is a bigger rejection. So while I was going to take the trade if it closed up here, the fact that it closed down here, I just stayed out of it. I almost was mad when it was down here. I was like, damn, I should have entered it. Came back up, had this beautiful rejection. 1 minute inversion right here. We already had our retrace. Like I said, to me, this is enough of a retrace, especially because we're sitting in a 2-minute gap. And the draw on liquidity is extremely strong in my opinion. Like that 4 hour gap was very, very obvious. And wouldn't you know, what did we do right here? Relative equal lows. I know it got swept out. Okay. But to be honest, when lows barely get tapped like that, I still leave them on chart. It's not, don't make that your end all be all confluence, but just the fact that I wanted to see the 4 hour get actually filled plus this, I was pretty confident. So I enter right at the close, something like that. Stop loss, I remember literally had at 040 on the dot. So it was like this. And then take profit. Alpha accounts, I held like 2R. So I genuinely I got a better fill. I got something like that. I genuinely bottom tick this on the alphas, I'm pretty sure. I forgot how much I risked, but I got it pretty decent. And then, like I said, top step, I just go for a winning day like that, right? So this trade, another perfect example. There's actually maybe a little more advanced of an example because today's trade, I mean, dude, we were straight dumping. We got the small retrace. I mean, it was just like a picture perfect setup, right? This is more of a market open. I'm just kind of using my previous experience of seeing some kind of liquidity rate like this while still holding this 2-minute gap. The fact that the 2-minute gap held after pumping up like what, 20 points from it, 15, 17 points, it just told me we were bearish, especially we wanted to fill the rest of this gap. So I entered and then boom, straight to TP. And fuck it, let's do one more example. For this whole week, I did not, I won't lie, I did not win this trade. I got break even, but that's the thing about my model is I actually many IFVG traders, I don't always go break even right away. So I did kind of regret going break even here, but I told you guys I'm just getting the winning days. I'm kind of being a little capital preservative here. But on this day, I got break evened and it ended up running. I know some people that I've kind of taught how to trade. I don't know if I would call them students exactly. They didn't pay me, but they held this trade and ended up winning. So that's what I wish I did, but unfortunately, that's not how it went. Okay, cool. It was right here. I remember now. So like I said, this is also like at market open. What do we do? 5-minute structure, pretty blatantly bullish, right? Hop on the 1 hour. What do we have? We have this high right here that we're coming for, okay? And we also have this massive candle from this 1 hour gap. So, okay, I'm pretty bullish, obviously, right? We could even mark out our 5-minute gap, which I had marked out. I mean, I just mark out the whole thing usually, so something like that, right? Hop on the 1 minute. What happens? We have our trend now. We have our draw liquidity. The draw liquidity somewhere up there. And we have our retrace. So what do? I'll hop on the lower time frame to find my entry. Found my entry right here. Entered right away. Stop loss was at this body. And then I take profit somewhere not that high. It was somewhere like that, right? What happens? Break even literally right there. From this high, I went break even, which I'm not going to say I wish I didn't do that because I'm just, a lot of times I would say this is probably like 60-70% chance this trade ends up, I would say 50-50, not even 60-70. I would say 50-50 this trade ends up getting stopped out. I mean, when you're holding past your break-even point, especially because I think it already ran close to 1R, you are taking a risk. But at the same time, depending on your confidence and depending on your confidence and situation with your firm and your accounts, it just varies, right? If I was trading these accounts fresh with nothing lined up, I would hold this trade. If I was trading eval, I will hold this trade. But just given my situation, like I've explained in the video, I didn't hold it. Boom, right there. And then we just ran and boom. So, I mean, on the week so far, I didn't trade FOMC day at all. So I have 2 wins, 1 break even that ended up running. And this is simply just trading all the same models, all the same concepts. Like I wrote at the start of the video, all I do is literally wait for those 4 things to play out. Did I write it? Even if I didn't write it, I think I deleted it. But yeah, trend and draw liquidity, retrace, entry, and then you obviously, you hold to the continuation wherever you think the draw is or however much money you need. But yeah, so with that being said, guys, that's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys watching the videos. Let me know in the comments what type of videos you guys want. I think I'm going to start posting about, concepts, confluences you can learn, whatever it is, because I can't just post trade recaps every day. But this is the model that has made me 30,000 in the past 60 days. And then hopefully within the next 30 days, God willing, it's going to be another 5 figures. So, yep. If you guys are looking for any codes or anything like that, I mean, accounts, I don't know why I said codes, use code DLARA at Alpha Futures. Their 0 accounts are literally the best in the game. Just to give you some reference, that's what I've been using. And I mean, there's nothing that compares to it. The whole reason why the 0 accounts work so well is because you literally are able to withdraw money without building that buffer and not be penalized for it. So like, let's say you have a Top Step account and you make $1,500 and you're eligible for a payout. If you take out that $750, you are losing $500 of drawdown. You're being penalized for taking a payout without building the drawdown buffer first, right? If you on Alpha Futures decide you want to take that $750, your minimum loss, okay, your maximum loss, I mean, is still minus 500. So you are not losing any drawdown from taking payouts early, which is very good for beginners. Yes, if you are more advanced traders, they might not be for you. I still use them. They're just easy payouts in my opinion. They pay out literally same day most of the time. But for beginners, they're literally the best account. So code DLARA if you want. If not, it doesn't really matter. And yeah, just subscribe, like the video. Check out my Instagram and TikTok. I post my actual payouts there. I post me withdrawing them. And I just, I'm going to start posting more on everything. So hopefully that goes well.